Welcome to video 9 of 11 as we continue on down Highway 63. You can tell by the setting sun that it's getting late in the afternoon as we came down the valley. This is video number 9 of 11. I recorded this video on the 21st of September 2018. The 11 videos are approximately 17 minutes each, and what you're seeing is 100% of the trip, other than maybe 15 or 20 feet where I clipped out part of the video of the complete trip that I took on the 21st, entitled Powell Valley, Tennessee Tour. We came up 63, crossed 25E, went up 63 going east toward Sneedville. I missed the turnoff, so I went straight, came into Tazwell. Rather than to turn around, I had intended to go to Sneedville to begin with, so probably what I'll do is in the fall of the year when the leaves change, because that is a beautiful drive on the other side of 25E, I'll probably go up Highway 63 towards Sneedville and go all the way to Sneedville and back down into the valley that goes up into Rogersville, just to do a video of the fall colors. So I'll place that on my schedule, and if all possible, I'll try to do that. So what I'm trying to say is this video that you're watching now is a continuous video. I started out at Jacksboro Station, and this trip took over 2 hours to do. And rather than to have one long video, of course the GoPro camera divides the clips into 17-minute and 26-second clips. And on this trip, I had a 64 gig SD card in the GoPro, and it created 11 files. So I decided to place the files out there the way they were created. The first and the last file is just a little shorter than the others because I did clip off the first part and the last part, the first part of the first clip and the last part of the last clip, to make it from Jacksboro Station to Jacksboro Station. If you happen to come into this video and you've never been in this part of the world before, which is possible, people usually come into videos like this from foreign countries, especially if you have people that you watch their videos and you give them comments, they will usually come back and check your videos out. So if you're from another country and you're viewing this for the first time, and you're planning a trip to this part of the world, try to place Powell Valley on your itinerary. It's impossible to show you all the beauty of this area. The way you can really see the beauty, as well as going down the highways like I'm doing now, we're coming into Speedwell, which is the largest community between LaFollette and Harrogate. But what I want to do is, and I don't know whether I will do it, it could be that I could do it twice. In the wintertime, if you go out on Norris Lake, the TVA lowers the lake, and all you can see below the tree line is muddy bank. There's some beautiful areas out there that you can see from a boat on Norris Lake. So what I probably will do is wait till next spring when the Tennessee Valley has the full water capacity of Norris and do a video from a boat and show you some of the scenery from Norris Lake. We're coming into Speedwell. To the left up here is the post office. I don't know if the bank is still there or not, but they at one time. I used to ride my bicycle when I came back from Arnold Air Force Base after doing a project down there. I was trying to get back into shape, and I would ride from LaFollette to the post office there. It took me 45 minutes to make the ride each way. It took me 45 minutes up and 45. But those days are gone. I can't ride a bicycle anymore. But back then, when I came back, I was much younger than I am now. The sunset and the clouds, this GoPro, you can't say enough about a GoPro. It's fantastic for what it was designed to do if you don't mind the fisheye effect. When items have a tendency to get close to the lens, they start to bend on you. But that's not much of a trade-off for such a compact camera that you can place on a small suction cup on your windshield of your automobile and get this kind of road video with just a small SD card. It'll record for like high definition for 4.5 hours. That is just, when I think about it, I can't really think about it because that's way above my pay grade. How these people came up with these integrated circuits to do that is just, I mean, it's like saying, how high is up? I could do that as well as I could, It's amazing. It's amazing how technology has progressed. And you just think of all of the history that our grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren will be able to see because of videos just like this. And now with the cell phones, the photographs that they are taking with these new iPhones is breathtaking. It's amazing. Every time I see my family members take photographs and they show them back to me on their telephone, it's just, it's magic. It would be magic if you could go back in the past, or if you could go back in the past and walk into a group of engineers with a small SD card and say, hey folks, I'm from a galaxy a far, far piece from Earth, or a fur piece from Earth. They'd say, oh, welcome. Do you, what do you like? Can we take you out to lunch, or do you eat food? That's how it would be. When you think back even to the 80s, it's just, it's unreal how the geniuses have created this medium. We continue on down 63, and I continue to jabber. The reason I'm jabbering is I wanted to put an audio track on these videos, and I didn't want to put music, because you can't put music that everybody likes. And if you put music out there and one person likes it, well, you may be driving everybody else up a wall. Although my voice may be driving you up a wall also. But you can turn the volume down if you don't want to listen to my... off in the distance, you can see this is Glade Springs. The old Glade Springs church sits to the left. Now, am I getting my location? No, Wells Springs. This is Wells Springs. Sorry about that. Not Glade Springs, but Wells Springs. I don't use a script. It's as if we're riding along together in the car and I'm just driving you nuts talking to you. So it's Wells Springs. And when we started the video, we came up 63, and I thought I'd let the video run and show you the other direction going down, going east on Highway 63. Of course, odd-numbered roads, I think, are north-south, and even numbers are east-west. But anyway, as the crow flies, that road that went to the left, you can turn there and go out to Norris Lake at Powell Valley Marina. But as the crow flies, we're going west, although we're on Highway 63. These videos, this is video number 9. Number 11 will end where it started at Jacksboro Station. When we get into LaFollette, we stop at Wendy's for a Frosty. I cut out a few seconds of that because I didn't want to... I don't like to just come up to someone with a video running, talking with them, unless I ask them if they care if I place them on my YouTube. And so anyway, there'll be a few seconds deleted from, I think it's the final video, 11. The final video will be a lot shorter than the others. And I don't really know, as I watch the playback and do the audio, I don't really know where the end of this hill right here, when we used to ride our bicycles up through here, there's either a dairy farm, there's a lot of cattle off to the right, and in the summer when it was about 90 degrees, you can about imagine how it smelled. So we had a word for this this hill, and we always, you know, if the wind was blowing in the right direction and we were really hammering our bicycles up through here, right here is really the bad part right here. We always didn't... we dreaded this hill, if you know what I'm talking about. Those were the days. Of course, we all have days we can look back and wish that we could do things like we used to do. But that's part of the aging process. Unless somebody finds a fountain of youth. If they find it, I hope they find it around here somewhere, because some of us could really use it. I'm jabbering silly stuff, but it's better than just being totally quiet or driving you crazy with a piece of music that you dislike. But anyway, either direction that you go, you can always click the speakers of your computer off. Let me hit my mouse and see how much longer. Well, we've got a few more minutes. It's 14 minutes at this point, and it's going to end at 17:26. I don't know if this video 9 will take us all the way into the city limits of LaFollette or not, but we'll soon find out. When you do a lot of these videos, you forget where one begins and the other ends. As I compile them and put them on YouTube, I can see the ending and know where one begins. But unless I go through it and go up to the end of it, I don't have a clue where it ends. So what I'm doing is tapping my mouse, which will bring up, like at this point right there was 15 minutes. So we've got a couple of more minutes to go. It'll be interesting. I don't know how far I could go down through here in 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to try to get all of the 11 of these videos out there as soon as I possibly can. Today's date, well, I didn't even check the day's date before I started this, but we're up into October now. And these videos were recorded the 21st of September. I recorded every one of them, one right after the other, as I went on this trip. And I've said before that these videos are easy to do because you don't have a lot of editing. The only thing I have to do is pull it up in my editor to add audio behind it. So I've done quite a few of these videos, and it seems like most of the views that I get are from videos like this rather than from other things. I have a video that I did going through Boone, North Carolina, and that thing has, I think the last time I checked, had like 47,000 unique views, which is amazing to me. And then I have one that I did a long time ago, long before YouTube, where Pat and I came through Atlanta, and I had an old VCR, one of those huge cameras. The quality's not that great, but I noticed the other day that thing has over 10,000 unique views,